Good morning everybody, or afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Today we're going to be doing the full cars routine. So it's going to be a follow along. So I'm just going to be doing it as I would do it every day, with a little bit more explanation obviously, because I'm going to try and help you guys out. So we're going to get straight into it. So we're going to start top, work all the way down, okay? So necks first, standing still, shoulder width apart, breath in, build tension, and chin down, big circle, side bend, and extend that chin all the way around as we come down. And we're going to do 4 reps to one side. Trying to make a bigger circle every time we do it. Don't forget you can breathe whilst you irradiate and build tension. You can still breathe. Last rep. Keep that body still. Only move through the neck. I might look a bit funny because I'm just trying to navigate away from the mic. Okay, neck, other side then. So rotate and reverse. Chin down, rotate to the left until you can't go any further, side bend, extend and bring that chin all the way up and around. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay then, thoracic spine, so top of our backs. So if you are new, I'd suggest a little bit wider base. If you're experienced, you can go feet shoulder width apart. The reason why we go wider is just so it stops the movement a little bit more. Okay, so however you want to get comfortable, I'd just say hands across the chest, hips nice and tight, build tension, and then bend just at the top of the back, just at the spine. Keep everything else still, and then we rotate to the left as much as we can, side bend, and extend the whole way round. And rotate, and back to the start point. That's 1, 3 more. Keep everything else still, hips are like train tracks. Rotate, side bend, extend, rotate, side bend. Good. 1 more. Just remember, small movements is fine. Don't overcompensate and move elsewhere. Good. And reverse. Well, keep going. And just remember, guys, if this is brand new to you and this is your first time doing it, it's gonna feel weird. You're not gonna do it perfect. And that's absolutely okay. Just remember, you're still moving your body, so you're still giving it what it needs. That was the last one. I'm sorry, it's really hard to count reps, concentrate, say what I'm doing, talk. So if I do miss a rep, I'm sorry. We're doing 4 on everything. So if it's one leg, like a hip, we do 4 on one hip, 4 on the other hip, okay? Okay then, so we go to the scapula. I'll go for a side angle, arms out nice and straight. And then remember, whilst we do this, try and keep your arms as straight as you can. Don't bend in the arms. So nice and straight, stay nice and tight. We're going to protract that scapula away from the spine, elevate, retract it back to the spine, and depress. Forwards, up, back, and down. 2 more. And 1 more. And reverse. So up, forwards, down, back. Elevate, protract, depress. retract. 2 more. Stay tight everywhere else. Try and just focus on the scapula. Good stuff. Okay, shoulders then. We'll do one shoulder at a time. So we'll start with our right one. So standing, everything else stays nice and tight. You can have your non-working arm wherever you want, like down by your side, on your chest. I like to have it down by my side. Okay, so remember, first of all, we're going to initiate that external rotation. Then we're going to come into the center of our body, keep externally rotating as we come up, external rotate, external rotate, external rotate until we can't go any further, then internally rotate and come back as we keep fighting for internal rotation that whole time. Down to our side and reverse, internally rotate still, keep internally rotating as much as you can, and then externally rotate when you find that sticking point. Keep externally rotating as you come up to the ear, and externally rotate as you come back down to the start. Good. 3 more then. Greatest and safest effort, not anything crazy, but focusing on that joint, that shoulder joint, nothing else. And reverse, internally rotate as we come up, externally rotate when we hit that sticking point, and back down to the start. 2 more. Externally rotate all the time. Keep that arm straight. Try not to compensate anywhere else. Try and keep that scapula nice and tight. It will move a little bit, but it doesn't have to move loads. Internally rotate as we come up. Externally rotate as we come back. 1 more. My shoulder's on fire already. Externally rotate as much as you can. Try and make this one the best one you've done. So externally rotate as much as you can. Make as big circle as you can without compensating elsewhere. Internally rotate and go back. Internally rotate and go back. Keep fighting for internal rotation. Keep fighting. Don't compensate on the scapula. Keep internally rotating as we reverse. And then externally rotate when we hit that sticking point or that barrier. Keep externally rotating, straighten that arm, and back down. Good, so that's 1 arm. We have another one to go. Switch arms then. Radiate, breath in, build tension, externally rotate in that other arm. Exactly the same. Tell you what, sorry, I'll swap this over. There we go. Okay, tension, externally rotate as we come up, and then internally rotate. Keep that scapula still as we go back, and reverse. Keep fighting for internal rotation. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting until we hit that block. Externally rotate. Keep fighting for external rotation as much as we can as we come down. Good, 3 more. Externally rotate and in. Internally rotate as we go back. Good, internally rotate, reverse. Externally rotate as we come up. Keep fighting for the external rotation the whole time. Good. 2 more. Each rep, try and make it better than your last one. Oh, really good. 1 more to go. Deep breath in, hold that tension. Best rep yet. Externally rotate as we come up to the ear, and then internally rotate as we go back. And reverse, internally rotating still, and then externally rotating. Keep externally rotating, last rep. Good, shake it out. Okay, shoulders done. For me, shoulders are the hardest, so I'm glad that's over. Elbows then, so we're going to do both elbows at the same time, standing straight, hands by our sides, and then just a few reps of just trying to supinate and pronate, or move, in and out, left and right. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to supinate first. So we're going to move our palms up to the sky. So palms up to the sky, then palms to shoulders, and then rotate back in. So you're pronating, back down, supinate, up, pronate, down, or palms up, lift up, palms down, lift down. But think elbows, not hands. You're working from the elbow. One more. I'm pretty sure that's 4. And then we're going to reverse. So we're going to keep our hands as they are, and we're going to lift up. Then we're going to, whilst we're at the top of the movement, lift our palms to the sky, or supinate. And then back down, pronate, up, supinate, down. The whole time, so pronate, as I come up, I'm fighting for that pronation. Fighting. Reverse, and then still I'm fighting as much as I can, twisting, back down. One more. Good. Wrists then. Okay, arms out like this. Stay nice and tight. Palms stay flat. Then we're going to come in, down, and around as much as we can, high as we can, for 4 reps. That's 1. Keep that forearm still. Keep that tension throughout the entire body. 2. 3. One more. Ooh, this is a burner. Palms straight. And 4. Reverse, so the other way. Palms still straight. It's really hard to keep them straight because you're going to want to make a bigger circle as you can, and you can make a bigger circle by bending your hands, but try and keep them straight. 2 more. One more. And that's it. Oh, I don't know about you, but damn, that burns. Okay, we're going to move on to our spine. So quadruped position, hands and knees on the floor. What we're going to do, we're going to start with an anterior tilt, or people that love to stick their bums out, which is pretty much everyone these days. I'm not complaining. Okay, so we're going to start from the lower back first. We're going to posteriorly tilt or tuck it in, working 1 segment at a time, as slow as you can, staying tight everywhere else. And then reverse from the lower bit. Two more. Lower back first. 1 segment at a time. Stay tight, so keep that head up until you feel it in your upper spine and neck. And back. Good, 1 more. So lower first. Working and concentrating on those lower segments of the spine as we can move up to the upper spine. Good. And so now stay in this position. We're going to reverse. So we're going to start with the, this mic. We're going to start with the neck first. So 3, build tension. 2, 1. So we're in the posteriorly tilted position, and neck first. Flexing at the neck. trying to just work the upper back first. And into that. There we go. Okay, so head first again. Heads down. Just focusing on the upper back. Then lower back. And posteriorly tilt. Okay, one more. I think that's 2, maybe 3. So we're going to do one more just in case. So I don't want to talk too much because I know I'm really close to the mic, but we'll go one more. So we'll start in anterior tilt, and then we'll go from the head first. So head down. Just working one segment at a time. Trying to flex that spine. And reverse from the top. So head up. Extend. And then all the way to the lower. Bums in the air. Good, okay. I did say 4 for everything, but because that's so slow, it's up to you. You know, sometimes do 4 if you feel like it, sometimes do 2. Sometimes you can skip it, but I would never really suggest skipping it that often because your spine is so important as well. Okay, moving down to the hips. So we're going to start, take this off, start side lying. You're going to do our left leg first, so you're going to be lying on your right side. Okay then, so take a deep breath in, build tension, bottom arm, you can punch or pull, however you feel is the best. For me, I like to punch my bottom arm and pull my top arm, so I'm like building force together. Okay, deep breath in, irradiate, build tension, flex that knee up, externally rotate as you abduct it away, and then when you go no further, internally rotate and heel back. Stay nice and tight in the spine so you don't compensate in the lower back, and reverse. Back down. 3 more. Up, away, internally rotate as we go back, stay tight, and reverse. Abduct away, and then externally rotate, and as we come down to the start point. 2 more, keep going. Try and make a bigger circle every time. Flex, abduct, external rotate, internal rotation as we go back, and then reverse. One more. Make it the best one yet. Very good. That's that side done. Okay, reverse, switch sides. You'll probably find you've got one side that's tighter than the other. That's absolutely normal. Okay, so build tension throughout your body. Find that comfortable point with your arms, whether you're pushing and pulling together. Take a deep breath in, irradiate, and with that right leg, flex up, abduct away from the body, externally rotate till we get stuck, then internally rotate as we come back. And then reverse, extend, abduct, externally rotate as we come back in to the flex and then back down. 3 more. Up, Internally rotate as much as you can. And then reverse. Remember, keeping everything else still. Don't compensate anywhere else. 2 more. If your hip circles are small, but your body is staying still, that's better than a bigger circle, but you're moving all over the place. Reverse. Don't try and copy my range of motion. You might have better range of motion than me. Doesn't matter, everyone's different. Last one, flex, abduct, internally rotate as we push heels back, and reverse, extend, abduct, externally rotate, and back down. Good stuff. Whew. Okay, that's hips. Put this mic back. Onto the knees. Okay, so what I like to do is first of all we're going to use the right leg first, just a couple of reps, internal, external rotation, get used to it. Lovely stuff. Okay then, so if you want to, clamp down with your hands just above your knee. We're going to externally rotate, lift up, internally rotate, back down, externally rotate, up, internally rotate, down. 2 more. Externally rotate, up, internally rotate, down. Last one. Externally rotate, up, stay tight everywhere else. If you get clicks and pops, that's fine. And then stay here, reverse. So internally rotating still as we come up, externally rotating, back down, internally rotating, up, externally rotate, down. Whew. 2 more. Internal, up, rotating, back down. Last one, internally rotate and up, externally rotate and down. Whew. Shake it off and swap to the other knee. So just again, practice, externally rotate, internally rotate. Really concentrate, mind to knee, mind to knee. Just think about that. What helps me is I push my my heel into the ground a little bit, and it just helps me build tension throughout my body and helps me isolate at the knee. Okay, so everyone take a deep breath in, irradiate, externally rotate, up, internally rotate, down, externally rotate, up, keep externally rotating as we come up, internally rotate, keep internally rotating as we come down. 2 more. Externally rotate, up, internally rotate, down, externally rotate, up, internally rotate, down, and reverse. So internal rotate up, external rotate, down, internal, up, external, down. I think 2 more. 1 more. 1 more just in case I missed it. Internal, up, external, down. Good. Okay. Ankles. I'm gonna stay seated. So remember, if we're doing a right ankle first, right hand comes under, get this like grip, right hand onto the left forearm, hand onto the shin, left hand onto the shin. Okay, build tension, and we're going to dorsiflex up, out, and down to plantar flexion, and then back, making that big circle. So for me, this is clockwise. Doesn't matter which way you go. If you've gone anti-clockwise, just stay going anti-clockwise. That's 2. 3. 1 more. Big circles as we can. Think of that sand, finger in the sand, and reverse. So anti-clockwise. Biggest circles we can, always fighting constantly. Trying to keep everything else still and tight, just focusing on the ankle. Okay, 1 more. Oh, and stop there. Swap legs, nearly done. Left hand under, right hand on shin, left hand on forearm. Breath in, irradiate, tension, and dorsiflex, in, out, and around. Nice and slow. That's two more. Fighting for that big circle. Try not to get clunky with the ankle, go nice and slow. One more. And reverse. Biggest circle as we can, make every rep bigger than the last one. Two more. One more. Ah, good stuff, relax. Okay, it's that time again. Getting these trotters out. You're gonna stand for this one. Okay, so I'll go on the mat. Feet shoulder width apart, just stay nice and tight everywhere else. Big toes up, so big toes up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. I like to do 5, so I lied. I like to do 5 of the toes. Okay, so big toes pushed into the ground and everything else up. Trying not to cave in at the ankles. 2, down, 3, down. 2 more. Last one, up and down. Okay then, all toes up, big toe down for 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up. Last one, all toes in the air and piano key down from pinky all the way to big toe for 1, then everything back up, piano key down, 2, up, piano key down, 3, up, piano key down, 4, up, piano key down, 5. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we have covered everything. Controlled articular rotation, daily routine. Remember, if you're with the lying down, you can do it standing up for the hips. You can do it standing up for the knee if you want to. You can do it standing up for the ankle if you want to. But I'd suggest if you're new and you're starting, sit down, because you can isolate those joints just a little bit more. And then when you get used to it, you can do it standing up. But again, try it however you like. If you like to stand up and do the whole thing, if it's a little bit quicker, you haven't got room to sit down, stand up. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you on the next video.